Hey y'all, Heidi here. Today we're diving deep into the nitty-gritty of the cost of living in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a common question from those thinking about relocating to the Valley of the Sun, from utilities to housing to taxes and income. I'm gonna give you the lowdown on it all. I'm even gonna share some of my own bills just to give you a good sense of what to expect. So let's break it down, shall we? Overall, Arizona ranks number 37 in terms of cost of living in the US. It is higher than states like Illinois, Texas, or Wisconsin, but lower than New York and California, which is why 20% of those relocating to Arizona are actually from California. While not directly considered cost of living, I did want to touch a bit on our job market and median income. In 2022, Arizona was ranked number 5 for best hiring state. There is a reason we are considered one of the fastest growing cities and states in the nation. We have many large companies that are or will be calling Phoenix home in the near future, including Intel, Taiwan Semiconductor, the Virgin Galactic Spaceship Assembly Plant, and several EV manufacturing companies. With all of this comes a plethora of job opportunities. Arizona had an unemployment rate of 3.4% as of May 2023 versus the national average of 3.7%. This is also significantly lower than California, Illinois, and Texas. Our median household income is about $69,000, with cities like Gilbert, Scottsdale, Chandler coming in higher at around $90,000 to $100,000. And if you're looking at hourly rates for entry level, you can expect about $14 an hour. Mid-level is maybe $26 an hour, and at the more professional level, you're looking at about $33 an hour. Now that we have some basics out of the way, let's start with one of the largest costs, housing. While housing prices have been on the rise lately in Phoenix still offers more bang for your buck compared to some other major cities. The median sales price as of today, June 20th, 2023, is $463,500. And home prices vary throughout the valley, ranging from over $1 million in Scottsdale to $351,000 in Maricopa. Typically, you're going to find lower price points in the West Valley suburbs like Avondale, Buckeye, Tullison, and then the far East Valley suburbs like Apache Junction, Casa Grande, and Santan Valley. There truly is something for every budget here. Now, if you're looking to rent in Phoenix before taking the leap to buy, you're looking at a median rent of about $2,175. Again, this is going to vary depending on the size of the apartment, locations, amenities. For example, in Scottsdale, you're looking at about $1.96 a square foot versus Tullison at $1.23 a square foot. Now that you know what housing costs look like, let's talk about every homeowner's favorite topic, property taxes. The good news is that property taxes in Phoenix are generally lower to many other places in the country. But remember, the amount can vary depending on the specific area and property value. Across Arizona, the effective annual property tax rate stands at 0.6%. It's actually the 12th lowest among states. This is one of the biggest savings my in-laws saw when they moved here from Illinois, which has an average property tax of 2%. Next up are utilities. First, you're gonna have water, sewer, trash. We live in Central Phoenix and pay about $60 to $100, and ours is a bit on the higher end. We do have grass in our front lawn that requires a bit of water, particularly in the summertime. If you have desert landscaping, you can expect this to be probably closer to $42. Something certainly to keep in mind as you decide on a home if you want that grass or not. The biggest utility by far for Phoenicians is usually the electric bill. We have two companies out here, APS and SRP. Some data shows that SRP companies pay up to 25% less than APS customers. For this reason, I do have clients search for homes in certain areas to ensure they are part of SRP. Both companies do have different rate programs where you will have peak and off-peak hours. For example, ours are from 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Both companies also have budget billing, where you will pay the same amount each month, and then they will recalculate yearly based off of your usage. I live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,550 square foot home. We do have a pool, which for sure adds an additional cost. My husband and I both also work from home, and we also have a 2-year-old, so we can't keep the home too warm because we have a little one. So our low utility bill is around $98 and our high is around $437. We do have APS, and there are certainly ways to help reduce your electric bills, such as supercooling, solar, and using a smart thermostat like a Nest. Before we had a baby, we also turned our heat and AC off for a good chunk of the year since the weather is absolutely beautiful most of the year. Now, some homes do have gas, including ours. In Phoenix, we have Southwest Gas, and our average monthly bill is about $25. To give some more context, we have a gas stove, dryer, water heater, and our heating is gas. And the last home costs that are kind of unique to Phoenix are pest control, pool service, and landscaping. Pest control is absolutely a must for many living here to keep away scorpions. That will run you about $45 every other month. Pool service is certainly another optional service, but it can be a really big convenience and will run you about $120 a month for weekly service for like a basic play pool. Last are landscaping services. Again, not a must-have, but a really big nice to have, particularly in the summer. When we are having our front yard mowed and cleaned up, we pay about $50. And then when we have our front and our backyard done, including trimming of all of our bushes and plants, it runs us about $150. For us, these 3 services make life so much easier and they're well worth the cost monthly. So let me know in the comments if you think these expenses are worth it. Let's talk taxes. Woohoo! We already discussed property taxes, but what about sales and income taxes? The state sales tax rate in Arizona is 5.6%, which is ranked number 23 in the nation. As a comparison, California has a rate of 7.25, Texas is 6.25, and Wisconsin is 5%. Our max local sales tax rate is 4.3%, and the individual income tax rate is 2.5%, and this is pretty low compared to California at 13.3% and Wisconsin at 7.65%, but higher than Texas and Florida that have no individual income tax. If you're finding this video helpful so far and want to be notified when I post similar videos, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. All right. Let's move on to some general cost of living in Phoenix. As of today, the average price per gallon is $4.35. This is lower than states like California, Oregon, and Washington, but higher than Texas, Illinois, and Florida. One way I found to save money is through grocery store fuel rewards. Basically, for every $100 you spend, you get 10 cents off. Just today, I was able to save 40 cents per gallon. I'm buying groceries no matter what, so you might as well take advantage of the programs that they have. Arizona is also 8th highest state with electric vehicle registrations, and this has been significantly increasing yearly, so that's another option to help reduce your gas costs. There are also a few transportation costs unique to Phoenix. First, car washes. It gets dusty here, so you will see people washing their cars regularly. You can find cheap $3 car washes all the way up to $20 car washes. Many people also have those unlimited monthly passes. That's how often we wash our cars here. Another is window tinting. That sun is blazing, and window tint is a must. If you buy a car when you're already in Arizona, it will likely come with window tinting. If you're needing to have it done, you're looking at about $250 to $500 or more, depending on the type of tint and your vehicle. Then you have car batteries. With that scorching heat, batteries out here typically don't last longer than, unfortunately, 2 years. So that's another $100 to $200 you'll need to pay every couple of years. And then last is our car insurance. First, Phoenix has horrible drivers. I'm just gonna state it. According to Forbes Advisor, Arizona ranked number 8 for worst drivers. I remember when we first moved here, I was shocked by the number of accidents. And not just by the number, but also by the fact that every accident seemed to have 3 or more cars involved. Rarely do I ever just see 2 cars. So with all that comes higher insurance premiums. Also, many of us have an additional coverage called full glass coverage. With all the dust and rocks we have, it is only a matter of time before one kicks up from a truck and cracks your windshield. Full glass coverage gives you a free windshield replacement. I have used this many times, especially since I drive a lot as a real estate agent. Keep in mind the cost of your car insurance will also depend on the area that you live in. When we moved from North Phoenix to Central Phoenix, our insurance increased to about $250 a month for 2 cars. Last are groceries. We have a variety of options here in Phoenix. You have your average stores such as Fry's, Costco, Sam's Club, Safeway, Walmart, Target. Then you have your higher end and specialty stores like Whole Foods, Sprouts, AJ's, love their tea. We also have a variety of international grocery stores like Lamb's Market, which is an Asian grocery, and Food City and Branch Market, which are Hispanic grocery stores. I have personally found that produce at these stores is far cheaper than other stores. So as you can see, your grocery bill can vary widely on the type of store that you shop at. We personally shop at a combination of stores like Fry's. I live across the street from a Safeway, as well as Sprite's is right down the street. So for a family of 2 with a growing hungry toddler, we pay about $150 a week in groceries, and that's with making most meals at home 5 days a week. All right, hopefully that gives you a better understanding of what it costs to live in Phoenix, including some costs that are unique to Phoenix. While we aren't the cheapest place to live, we also aren't the most expensive, and we truly have something for just about every budget. And depending on where you are coming from, you can see some major savings. If you have any questions about other expenses, go ahead and leave a comment and I will give you more information. If you have any questions about what it's like living in Phoenix or you're ready to make a move, don't hesitate to reach out at any time. All my contact info is below. Until next time.